Welcome to a video on how to use a distributive property to multiply two-digit numbers quickly. Let's start by reviewing the distributive property. The distributive property states when we multiply a factor and a sum or difference, we multiply the factor by each term of the sum or difference. So if we have A times the quantity B plus C, we're going to have A times B plus A times C. And if we have A times the quantity B minus C, we'll have A times B minus A times C. And we can use this property to help us multiply two-digit numbers rather quickly without the use of a calculator. So let's see if we can use a distributive property to find this product, 52 times 11. What the distributive property allows us to do is to rewrite this as 52 times the quantity 10 plus 1 instead of 11. And the reason that's helpful is it's a lot easier to multiply by 10 and by 1 rather than by 11. 52 times 10 would be 520 plus 52 times 1 would be 52. So the idea is if you can envision this and you can find these products in your head, you could then find this sum to find the original product. Well, 520 plus 52 would be 572. So 52 times 11 is equal to 572. Let's take a look at another. Here we have 36 times 12. Again, not an easy product to determine in your head, but we could think of this as 36 times, instead of 12, 10 plus 2. And again, the reason that's helpful is 36 times 10 is pretty easy to determine. That would be 360. And 36 times 2 is also pretty easy to determine. That would be 72. And now we can just determine this sum. Here it's a little more involved because we would have to carry, but this would be equal to 432. So 36 times 12 is equal to 432. Let's go and take a look at one more. Here we have 13 times 48. What we could do is think of this as 13. Instead of times 48, we could write 48 as 50 minus 2. Notice now we have a difference, but the idea here is that now we can multiply 13 and 50 and also 13 and 2 and then find the difference. Well, 13 times 50 would be the same as 13 times 5 and then add an extra 0. 13 times 5 would be 65. Add a 0, we'd have 650. And then 13 times 2 would be 26, so we have minus 26. Again, if we were able to memorize or store these numbers in our mind for a moment and then subtract, we can see that this difference is going to be 624. Therefore, 13 times 48 is equal to 624. So if you like this technique, I think with a little practice you would be able to multiply any two-digit numbers without a calculator or without performing multiplication in the traditional way. Thank you for watching.